All right, hello everyone. This is Julian from the Forex Lab. It's been a while since I've been doing these videos, and in the meantime, let me just go and share this on my Facebook personal wall. Just a moment, I'm going to share this page, my personal Facebook wall. So I apologize that I have not been able to update very often. As usual, I'm behind the scenes working on a couple of stuff. So don't worry, it's definitely good. And actually, I'm going to share with you this new idea of mine today. Okay, so this is going to be good, and this is going to be something very exciting because this is my idea this time around. Is that I'm actually going to walk you through. I mean, you guys know I've been in this industry for quite some time. I've been teaching trading in binary options and teaching trading in Forex for quite some time. But I haven't actually, done something in Forex, which I've done many times in binary, which is to walk people through the trade. So this time around, I actually want to walk you through your biggest Forex profit trade. Like right now, I already have some Forex trades running, okay? And as mentioned, there's an account that I'll be trading and accumulating history for the period of the next couple of months. I actually plan to, like I mentioned some time ago, over about 3 months, I want to be building up history on my Forex account because there's been a lot of requests for people to, from people that want me to do some kind of like a manual trading PAM account. So that's what I'm working on. Okay, something that's able to, turn like really high returns on Forex, because I mean with Forex automated trading with PAMs using Forex automated trading, there's only so much that you can produce in terms of returns, because when you're doing automated trading, there's certain element that just has to be that way, in the sense that because it's all pre-programmed, it's all algorithmic. That means we need to cater for margin of error. So for automated trading, personally, I find that a safe range to target in terms of monthly profit is around 15 to 20%. If we want to go for more than that, it's not actually possible. When we want to target for bigger profits, it has to be more along the lines of like manual trading, because it's only through manual trading that there's actually the insight of being able to target, and to kind of like adjust every trade on a case-by-case basis. So how far have we come along in this idea of, like walking people through the biggest profit trade? Okay, so currently I want to show you some screenshots that are actually in my, or rather I'll show you my screen in my Telegram group. This is actually what's going on. Okay, so over here we have GBP USD trade. Okay, I just want to show you from the bottom. Okay, this is where we entered. Okay, and right now it's all the way up here, and it is nearing the stop loss. The initial stop loss was actually at about 30 pips, and right now it is closing in on 150 pips. It's just almost there. It's basically like 10 pips away, and so this will be a basically 5-to-1 reward to risk trade. But of course, the risk is off right now because we have already shifted the stop loss way into the profit. So in a worst case scenario, this is going to lock in about 130 pips. Okay, sorry, 120 pips. It's going to lock in 4 times profit to risk already. Okay, and there is another setup that we're actually looking at right now. Is the Aussie USD. I think this is also going to be a fairly large potential trade. Let me look at the screen here. I'm just going to have a look at it. This one, okay, this is not going to be a 250 pip trade. I mean, my goal right now is to have people of the Forex learning group experience what it is to have a 250 pip trade. Okay, and this one right here is going to be not bad. It's probably going to be 120, 150 pips, I think. Okay, but it's not going to be a 250 pip trade. I plan to, within the next 2 weeks, have people catch 250 pips on a single setup, on a single pair. And the reason for that is because many people who have been trading Forex have this habit, okay, which is that they tend to risk big, profit small. So over here, we want to turn the nail on its head. Okay, I want to help you turn the nail on its head. and actually show you the difference. Okay, so what I have here is, you see on my Telegram as well, I'm actually saying here, lose small, win big. So you may see that some of these are actually like stop outs, or trading stopped out, but you can see generally there's a trend that the wins are bigger than the losses. Okay, and now I want to scroll this page up a little bit, and I want to show you. Hey, hang on, that's the wrong screenshot. Just a moment. Let's see if I can send, because I can't flip the Facebook still doesn't allow me to flip it onto my Telegram. So I'm gonna try and send it to there right now. Just a moment. I'm gonna send it in a moment. Oh, actually, it is here. It is here. Okay, so here is the screenshot. Okay, see that? So we have a running trade. Like I said, the GBP/USD, it is nearing in on the. It is nearing in on that. Hang on, nearing in on that. Hang on. I got confused about the cameras. It's supposed to be tapped. I can't actually focus on. So it's nearing in on the take profit, and it's already quite a sizable profit. And I mean, this trade alone, because like I said, I just changed things up a little bit, but I'm going to be teaching people in Forex Learning Group how to make trades like this one. Okay, and let me tell you a little bit about these trades that have been taken. All of them are the fixed trading size. Honestly speaking, the trading size can be tweaked. So, if you want to, I mean, inside my group, I have videos to teach you how to properly calculate your trade size, but, for just convenience, right? Because most of these trades are taken on H1, H4, and the pairs that I choose, they have a fairly predictable volatility. So I just conveniently take the same trade size for all these ones, but it can be tweaked. So, it's not because this trade was taken a bigger size, the trade size is all the same. So the same trade size has been given early on, like I mentioned, like the 200 and something profit, 100 and something profit. This trade is given 800 plus profit, and I plan to lead people in my group into trades like 250 plus pips. And on this trade size, that is going to be 1,000 plus profit trade. And basically, based on this account, this trade size, it is going to be like 20%, 20% return on single trade. Okay, so pretty high target. And okay, a lot of people wonder why I haven't really been posting too much. I don't know why. Like, I just want to talk about one bit. Like, I don't really feel as though I have anything to prove. Maybe in my younger times, I've been in this line for a couple of years now. You watch my videos, I think like the last 7-8 years I've been posting trading videos. In the beginning, like when I was on the way there, I kind of like, every several updates per day. It's not even to say that I'm less excited about it. It's more like, actually, I am a little bit less excited about it. It's more like from excitement to confidence kind of thing. So I just don't feel I have anything to prove. And in a way, I'm not actually promoting myself as hard as I should be as well. So I have friends who are like SEO consultants, but they produce more content. But I just feel as though I don't know, like there are a lot of people who are less capable, they're promoting themselves a lot harder than me. But so I thought, for a change, rather than promote how well I can trade, okay, I actually just want to reach out to all those people out there who are sick and tired of losing big and win small. People who are cutting your trades too early. You're taking profit too early, only to find out that you miss a big chunk of profit. All right. If these are your current problems, I welcome you to step forward into the Forex Trading Lab, the Forex Learning Group, so to speak, and learn how to take on these big profit trades, capture these big movements. Okay. What I have right now is a combination of a lot of experience in binary options and Forex trading, the different indicators, the different chart patterns. Right now, we are killing it with divergence trading. I'm using that in combination with breakout strategies and reversal strategies and trend continuation strategies. So I'm just combining all these knowledge to basically, tell you a system of trading that is not really based on a strategy, but it's more like a reaction and response to what the market is doing. So basically, how would you like the idea of being able to look at the chart at any time? Okay, to be able to look at the chart at any time and know exactly what kind of trade to take, right? If this is what you wish to do, this is what you can gain in this group. So how do you join the Forex trading lab? Forex lab. How do you join the Forex lab? How do you join the Forex learning group where I conduct weekly webinars every Thursday? Okay. So if you're in the US, it's every Thursday morning. If you're in Asia, it's basically the same thing, but every Thursday night. If you're somewhere in Europe, it's something like every Thursday evening. I have a webinar every week. And for the last 4 weeks, or maybe 1 month plus, I've just been, doing repeated case study. I've been doing a very long series of training about divergence trading. Starting with how to use divergence. Like, you may have seen a free video, and I highly encourage you to watch that free video on my YouTube channel, where I teach how to trade divergence. Okay, just get the concept of it. What is divergence? And then in my lessons, the last 2 weeks, I've been building up. Like, if you notice that on that YouTube video, you may understand it, but you may not know how to exactly apply it. You may not know how exactly to, use these divergence in actual trading situations. How to filter out the trades that don't work. How to filter out the ones that work. Okay, and then how to scale on these trades. So that's what I actually teach in these sessions, building up from 1 week to the next. So what's really interesting is that right now, if you look into my Telegram, like I said, in the early part of this video, I actually have like screenshots of trade setups. I used to do like daily videos, but I find that a little bit too tiring. I find it a little bit too time consuming as well. So just so that I can get this information up to you sooner, now I do it in a different way. I do with screenshots. I just say, okay, take a shot of this one, say look at this one and do that. So for those of you who came on to this video a little bit late, I have stuff like this, I have stuff like, these kind of screenshots, and I tell you exactly what to do before that, okay? So based on what is learned, right now I don't wish to kind of like tell too much in the video as well. I don't wish to spoon feed too much, okay? I want to handhold, but I don't want to spoon feed. So like in terms of where to enter, if you understand it, you will know where to enter. If you don't understand it, you look in the videos archive inside of the group, and you will know what exactly to do when you know the picture. So this is very good in a way that this is very good in a way that I don't want the wrong people taking the trades. What do I mean by that? Let's say I don't want the people who are not ready to trade this way taking the trades. That's protecting you. And at the same time, those who are ready will know what to do. Okay? So I'm kind of like tweaking my teaching approach here. I want to make you more independent. Okay, but I do understand that in the beginning, when you're trying to strive for independence, there'll be certain obstacles in the way that you decide on your trades, in the way that you manage your trades, in the way that you kind of like decide between trades. Okay, and I will try. This is where I will guide you in the beginning, because I know that in the beginning these things can be very difficult. But after a while, when you see live examples through the Telegram chat, through the webinars, and sometimes, I'll actually post like very short updates. I'll just take my phone and kind of like video my screen and send you, a little video of what to do. Okay, so these little updates will kind of guide you towards doing the necessary actions, and before you know it, it's going to be second nature. So my goal is to turn you from scrum pickers. Okay, that's a word for it, scrum pickers. Should I say crumb pickers? Crumb pickers. I know a lot of people out there are just like scalping for very small little ranges out there in Forex. A lot of people out there who are self-taught in Forex who actually make some money in the beginning and lose it later, and repeatedly repeat this cycle How many of you actually been through that cycle of making some, giving away, making some, giving away, making some, giving away, and at some point you give away more than you make, okay? So this is why I call like crumb pickers. You're scrummaging through the markets looking for small gains. This is not the way to make money in the long term in Forex. The way to make money in Forex, like I said, is to lose small and win big. Like earlier, I showed you in this video, these are some examples of losing small and winning big. Look at the size of the profit trades and the size of the loss trades. So, and actually what happened here is that these trades, like I've yet to put this account on a VPS. And that means to say that the Smart Exit EA that I've developed is not running here. The trading stop is not even running. But it is just running as and when my computer is open, which is not all the time. When I'm sleeping, it's not running. So with preset stop losses, sometimes the trades, they never even get to enjoy the trading stop or the EA special exit. But over here, just based on the stop loss and TP that's at the beginning of the trade, right? The ones that make it, make it. The ones that don't make it, lose small. Lose small and win big. So a lot of people talk about this in the past, in various forums and websites. So, 1.5 to 1 risk reward, reward to risk, or like 2 to 1, 3 to 1. I mean, if you actually bother to try it out, you realize that it doesn't work. So this is why I found out that it works. And on top of that, I've also, for those of you who have been following me in the past, and in the past you may have found that doing like several take profit is a bit tricky. Okay, so at one point of time we used to do like 3 open trades at a time. This moment. So we used to have like 3 open trades, or 2 open trades, or 3 open trades at the same time. So we take different exits, and that used to be a little bit tricky and not very easily accomplished by all. So I want to tell you that I've already changed the approach. So we get in the trade even earlier, and we exit in a way that locks in a profit for sure. Okay, if we have to exit in some cases, when the trend is no more present, we will take minimal loss, but the wins will guaranteed be big. So if you would like to have a taste of that, head over to the admin message button on this page. Okay, message the admin and let them know that you want to get into the Forex learning group. It's my weekly webinars. And for those of you who also want like a passive automated income at the same time, okay, you can just head over and sign up at the forexlab.net. Click on the Forex Manage account page. And I want to let you know that as a bonus to everyone who takes up my PAM service, okay, for account sizes of 1,000 and up, you also get a free access to the Forex Learning Group webinars that happen every Thursday as well. And why is this? I find that it's not that I want to give it away for free, okay, but I think it's necessary for you, and it's better for you as well, because, like I said, the PAM service is a stepping stone. Okay, it's going to put money in your pockets every day, every week, every month. But at the same time, not only do I want you to understand and learn how my automated systems work. I also want you to be able to gradually complement your automated income with semi-auto trading as well. So when this account is working for you to create you your 15 to 20% per month, you can also have another account where you can actually go for 40%, 50%, even 100% per month gains, okay, simultaneously. So that is the 1-2 punch that I want to help you to achieve, okay? And at the end of the day, everyone wins. So I'm not very good at blowing my own horn, or rather I'm sick and tired of blowing my own trumpet about how well I can trade, how well I can teach trading. But, I would like to be able to help you blow your trumpet if you like me to do so as well. So when you come into this group, flood me with your screenshots, your questions, and I'll help you to dissect your trades, what is going right, what is going wrong. And if you wish to have, like some bragging rights, I'm gladly going to offer to brag your trades on my weekly videos on my YouTube channel. Bye for now. So you know where to contact. Click on the message button. Let the admin know that you wish to get started for the Forex Learning Group, or if you want to get started for the Forex Managed Accounts, just click onto the forexlab.net and follow the instructions below.